Hey everyone, welcome to Spire. Today we're going to discuss 5 of the most fascinating phenomena in psychology. First, we have the placebo effect. The placebo effect is a fascinating phenomenon that demonstrates the power of our beliefs and expectations on our well-being. It occurs when individuals experience real improvements in their symptoms or well-being after receiving a treatment that has no active ingredients or therapeutic effect. The mere belief that the treatment will work can lead to actual changes in how we feel. This mind-body connection shows that our thoughts and beliefs can have a tangible impact on our physical and mental health. Understanding the placebo effect is important because it challenges traditional notions of medicine and highlights the significant role our mind plays in the healing process. The placebo effect has been observed in various conditions, including pain relief, mental health disorders, and the effectiveness of alternative therapies. When individuals believe they are receiving a beneficial treatment, their brain releases natural chemicals and activates neural pathways associated with healing and well-being. This can result in reduced pain perception, improved mood, and enhanced recovery. The placebo effect also underscores the importance of the patient-practitioner relationship and the overall therapeutic context in influencing treatment outcomes. By harnessing the power of the placebo effect and integrating it ethically into medical practice, we can optimize patient care and improve treatment outcomes. Next, we have cognitive biases. Cognitive biases are inherent patterns in our thinking that can lead to systematic errors or deviations from rational decision-making. These biases are like mental shortcuts our brain takes to process information quickly, but they can sometimes lead us astray. One common cognitive bias is a confirmation bias, where we tend to seek out information that confirms our existing beliefs and ignore evidence that contradicts them. As an example, imagine a person holds a belief that left-handed people are more creative than right-handed people. Whenever this person encounters a person that is both left-handed and creative, they place greater importance on this evidence, quote-unquote, supporting their already existing belief. This bias can hinder our ability to consider alternative perspectives and can reinforce preconceived notions. Another well-known bias is the availability heuristic, where we rely on immediate examples or vivid memories that come to mind easily when making judgments or decisions. This can lead us to overestimate the likelihood of events based on their saliency or recent exposure. An example of the availability heuristic plays out in how we think about danger. For example, plane crashes can make people afraid of flying. However, the likelihood of dying in a car accident is way higher than dying as a passenger of an airplane. These types of cognitive biases can impact various aspects of our lives, including how we perceive others, make judgments, and evaluate risks. Anchoring bias, for instance, occurs when we rely heavily on the first piece of information encountered when making decisions, often leading to skewed judgments. The hindsight bias, on the other hand, involves a tendency to believe that we knew or should have known the outcome of an event after it has occurred. Understanding cognitive biases can help us become more aware of our own thinking patterns and decision-making processes. By recognizing these biases, we can strive for more balanced, rational, and objective thinking and make better informed judgments and decisions. The next effect is the halo effect. The halo effect is a cognitive bias that influences how we perceive and evaluate others. It occurs when we form an overall positive impression of a person based on a single positive trait or characteristic they possess. For example, if someone is physically attractive, we may automatically assume they are also intelligent, kind, or talented without much evidence to support these assumptions. This bias affects how we interpret and remember information about that person, as we tend to filter it through the lens of our initial positive impression. The halo effect can influence our social interactions, judgments, and decision-making, leading to biased evaluations and potentially overlooking other qualities or flaws. The halo effect can be observed in various contexts, such as job interviews, where physical attractiveness or initial positive traits can bias interviewers' assessments of candidates' abilities and qualifications. This bias also manifests in advertising and marketing, where the use of attractive models or celebrities can influence our perceptions on the products they endorse. Understanding the halo effect reminds us to be cautious of our initial impressions and encourages us to seek more comprehensive information before forming judgments. By consciously recognizing this bias we can strive for fairer and more accurate assessments of others, considering a broader range of qualities and characteristics. Fourth, we have cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is a psychological phenomenon that occurs when there is a conflict or inconsistency between our beliefs, attitudes, or behaviors. It creates a sense of mental discomfort, urging us to resolve the contradiction and restoring cognitive harmony. For example, if we have a belief that smoking is harmful to our health, but continue to smoke, we experience cognitive dissonance. To alleviate the discomfort, we may either change our behavior by quitting smoking, or rationalize our belief by minimizing the potential harm. Cognitive dissonance highlights our natural inclination to seek consistency in our thoughts and actions, and reveals the creative ways our mind finds to resolve conflicts and maintain psychological balance. Cognitive dissonance has significant implications for our decision-making and self-perception. It can influence how we process new information, as we tend to be more receptive to ideas that align with our existing beliefs and dismiss or distort information that contradicts them. This bias can lead to confirmation bias and hinder our ability to objectively evaluate evidence. Cognitive dissonance also impacts our self-perception, as we have a desire to see ourselves as consistent and morally upright. This can lead to justifying our actions or beliefs even when they conflict with our values. Recognizing cognitive dissonance can help us become more aware of our biases, engage in critical thinking, and strive for greater internal coherence. Last but not least, we have the Pygmalion Effect. The Pygmalion Effect is also known as the self-fulfilling prophecy, which demonstrates the power of expectations on our own and others' performance. It occurs when our beliefs and expectations about someone else's abilities or potential influence their actual behavior and outcomes. For instance, if a teacher believes a student is intelligent and capable, they may provide more attention, support, and challenging opportunities to that student. As a result, that student internalizes these high expectations and works towards meeting them, ultimately performing better than they might have otherwise. The Pygmalion Effect highlights the influence of positive expectations, support, and encouragement in unlocking human potential and fostering success. The Pygmalion Effect has been observed in various domains, including education, sports, and the workplace. It reveals the importance of feedback, encouragement, and creating a supportive environment that fosters belief and high expectations. Conversely, the Golem Effect, a counterpart of the Pygmalion Effect, demonstrates the negative impact of low expectations on individuals' performance. Understanding the power of the Pygmalion Effect reminds us of the significant role our beliefs and expectations play in shaping our own and others' outcomes. By cultivating positive beliefs, setting high expectations, and providing support, we can empower individuals to reach their full potential and achieve remarkable success. This concludes our video on 5 of the most fascinating phenomena in psychology. If you have experienced any of these effects or have an example to share, we'd love to hear about it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to give us a like and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for the next episode of Aspire.